This is Pride's newest scooter called the PX4. SKU number is an SC134. This is a 500-pound weight capacity scooter that goes up to 9.3 miles an hour and up to almost 24 miles on a full charge. So a couple things first off the bat that make this scooter unique, unlike all other scooters on the market. This actually is going to have a little key fob that we'll show you in a video overlay that you're actually going to have to use to turn the unit on. Now you will be able to turn it on with a button underneath the tiller. Your lights will come on, your turn signals, your dash, but to actually drive this scooter you'll have to have the fob, which is unique to this scooter. So we get a lot of people out there that say, well, hey, that key for Prides or Golden or other scooters, they're universal and somebody's going to take my scooter if I leave it somewhere. With this key fobs, just like in your vehicle, it's unique to this unit and you will not be able to drive the unit unless you have that specific fob. So first off, that's a great invention that they're going to have to make your unit more secure. Some basic information about this unit. Like I said, it's a 500-pound weight capacity. You can get it in 3 different seats. You have an 18, a 20, or a 22-inch seat. Now, typically, they have about a 2-inch adjustment and depth on those seats as well. These are their memory foam seats. If you've seen other videos from us, fantastic seats, super thick memory foam. Underneath this seam, they actually have a gel liner that's going to prevent any type of water to actually seep into this seat. So I wouldn't call it waterproof, but it's ultra water resistant and it's super comfortable. On all their seats, you have a little handle on the side, so it's a limited recline. I would guess it's about 105-degree limited recline on these memory foam seats. The armrests do flip up if you want to get on either side of the unit. So on this unit, the seat does swivel. You do have a handle over here on the right-hand side. You can swivel that seat to get out from the side. On the left side or kind of up underneath, you do have a handle over here, and the seat is on a slider. So you can slide that seat forward and back, depending on if you wanted to get out from the side and you want it to be with no obstruction. If you want to put your feet straight down, you slide your seat forward and you're able to do that. Now, if you are a long-legged person and you do want to, you can rotate the seat back forward. What I've actually noticed on this unit here too is they actually have dual docking devices in the back. One is actually attached to the seat, like all of these memory foam seats have a docking device, but there's one actually built into the frame below the unit. This particular unit here, seat to ground height is important information that people like to know. Currently, you're at about 25, 26 inches from the top of the seat to the ground. Now, that is adjustable up and down a couple inches by taking the seat off and changing your whole position on your seat posts. From the top of the seat to how it currently got shipped to us to the top of the seat to the deck is 18 inches. Another thing, this has a super wide and a pretty deep floorboard space. So overall width of the floorboard is 25 inches in width. That's extremely wide. Depth of the floorboard space on here, if I put a tape measure, you have 16 inches of usable space here for your feet. So I know a lot of people always talk about that when they're sitting on a unit. You know, how are their feet going to feel? I mean, I wear a size 12 shoe. I mean, I'm sitting on here and I have plenty of space. I mean, you could put groceries in here. I mean, you could, if you have a dog, you could put a small animal in here. I mean, there's a plenty of floorboard space to be able to carry more stuff. It looks like what they have up here above these wheels is super firm plastic that you can put your feet on here, push off. I don't feel any flexing on that at all. This particular unit here does have pneumatic tires front and rear. Now, they are 13-inch air tires. They are split rims, so if you ever do get a flat, it's a very cost-effective way to just buy the tube, split the rim apart, put it back together. Pride has told me that they believe almost anything on this unit can be repaired in 15 minutes. So they really try to design these scooters now to not only make it user-friendly, but also make it tech-friendly so that when you do take it places, you're not paying this high labor fee of them telling you, well, hey, it took me 4 hours to replace something on your unit. They did design it in a certain way to make that a lot more efficient cost-wise for you. One more thing they mentioned to me that I thought was super neat. These colors right here, Pride will actually give you a PDF file of this so you can actually take this to any of your local print shops. If you want to get your own custom colors, like down here with Florida Gator fans, if you want to put that on here, you can take it. They'll have the actual file. They can do it really easily, and then you can kind of customize this chair. Standard from the factory, there's 5 different colors. This is kind of like a silver color. Then they have purple, yellow, blue, red. But there are 5 different colors that it can come with. There is a bumper in the back, and then if you look up here in the front, you do actually have some tie down points right here. So you could tie it down in the front. You do a place in the back that you could tie it down to. The suspension on this scooter, Pride has told me, it's unlike any other scooter they've designed. The suspension is top of the class, amazing suspension. You'll see it in a little bit when we drive it outside, really trying to see if we can beat the unit up a little bit, but it is going to be top-notch suspension. Same with the lights on this unit. The lights, just like how the lights are on the Bandit, these are DOT approved headlights, so it's automotive grade headlights. Just with the headlights, talking about automotive, all the connectors on these units are going to be automotive connectors. So Pride said on most of the times they have about a 5-year lifespan on a unit of daily use before you're going to spend more money on fixing the unit than it is to just go ahead and replace it. They say this scooter is built for 10 years. So it doesn't mean it's a 10-year warranty, but they said they made it twice as good as other products to really be a durable product to really last you a long time. So you think somebody 500 pounds, obviously they're going to beat the unit up a little bit. It is made to be outside because it's not going to be something that's going to be a really small turning radius. This turning radius is almost 82.5 inches of a turning radius, so obviously that's why, but it's not going to be something you're really intended to use inside. Overall width of this unit is 27 inches wide. That's outside of wheel to outside of wheel. Now do remember, if you go with a 22-inch seat, you might be just a hair wider than that 27 inches from outside of armrest, but the wheelbase is 27 inches. So that's not going to fit on a lot of standard lifts. This unit does weigh, when it's fully assembled, 350 pounds. So do remember, maybe you might have like the Harmar 301 XL HD. That might be the only real lift that would fit this, but just like the Wrangler, it might be better to have a trailer or have a really big pickup truck that you're going to put it in the back. Overall length of this unit, I believe, is about 56 inches in total length. I'll put my tape measure on the ground just to double check that. That is accurate. So Pride lists it at 55.6 or 55.9. That is accurate of the overall length of this unit. This is a different design too, so it's not like your normal T-handle. I mean, how this turns is more like a steering wheel in a vehicle. You do have a full LED type display up here that we'll show you in a video overlay. It just looks a lot more futuristic. I believe up here is going to be a hand disc brake up here, which is required on some units that go up to the speed. So 9.3 miles an hour is going to be a pretty quick speed. So the drivetrain and a lot of the electronics on this unit are similar to a unit they also have. They just came out with the Pursuit 2. It's going to be between an 800 to 1,000 watt consistent power. It's going to peak out at about 1,800 watts. So very powerful, very fast, high weight capacity. Pneumatic tires, that's going to give you a really soft ride. And then, like I said, the engineer at Pride told me about the suspension on this is like nothing else on the market. So it's going to have fantastic suspension. A couple other neat things about this unit that I really like. This is kind of similar to like on a ZT10. You have an adjustable tiller here. I mean, it's it almost like, I mean, it's like you can see when I do that. It comes down with ease. Some other units, you feel like the tension in there. You have to really pull that down. I mean, this is such an easy way to adjust this tiller. More things to mention, obviously, I don't know if you can see it in here. We'll try to show it in a video overlay in a darker room, but that headlight, super bright. Like I said, DOT, so that's an automotive grade headlight. This unit here is actually, they call it E-coating, and then they have it powder coating. So there's two different types of coating for the frame, for sustainability, so it doesn't rust, so it's durable. I mean, Pride has really gone so innovative with their products to really make a great product that is going to be durable, sustainable, cheap to fix. I mean, just really good stuff. Up on this display, something else I really like about it, obviously it's going to have your miles per hour. It's going to have your temperature gauge. It's going to show you how far you've gone. It's got a time on here, but then it actually has a percentage of battery life. A lot of people want to know that. A lot of people have just light indicators or even bars. This right now, obviously it's fully charged, shows 100% charge. So I really do like that they actually have that on here. Let's see with the horn. That horn is similar like what they have on the Wrangler. That's an actual horn, not like some of the little small beep beeps that you hear on their other small scooters. I mean, that is top notch. All these units are going to come with two rear view mirrors. They're going to mount kind of here on the side instead of up on this handle. Let's look up underneath here. Your charging port is located right up underneath here. And then like I said, what you mentioned earlier in the unboxing video, you do have a button underneath here to turn your power on and off, but you will have a key fob kind of like this, kind of like most people have getting into a gym or getting access into certain gates. This will have to be mounted on the side of the unit, and you have to put it on the side till you hear it beep. Once you hear it beep, you will see a little gear, almost like a settings thing, come up with a wrench on it. And once you do that, then you are able to drive the unit. So that's a great security feature that you will not be able, somebody will not be able to come steal your scooter without having this. As soon as you turn it off, turn it back on, every time you do that, you do have to have the key and touch it on the side. So that is going to be a great security feature for this unit. A couple more things to mention. A lot of people like to know this. At the motor, your 3.5-inch ground clearance. So really high ground clearance, great for outside. At the deck, you're at about 4.4 inches from right here underneath. But at the motor, your lowest point, a lot of companies won't mention the lowest point because they don't want you to know that. But on Pride, they are very true with their specs. They're going to tell you it's 3.5 inches at the lowest point, which is at your motor. So unless you were to hit a 4-inch tree stump head on, you'll be able to take this thing in a lot of places. Back of the unit, in case you ever need to know, you do have 2 rear tail lights, and in the back you actually have your neutral switch back here too. So if you were to push that lever forward, that disengages that electromagnetic brake and allows the scooter to move. So what we're going to do ahead now is we're going to go ahead and drive this outside, see how this performs, and yeah, stay tuned. This is the PX4 by Pride Mobility, their newest release scooter. This is a 500-pound weight capacity scooter that goes 9.3 miles an hour and almost up to 24 miles on a full charge. Fantastic suspension, pneumatic, 13-inch pneumatic tires with a split rim. I mean, this unit is going to be a game changer in the market. We're going to go ahead and just take it right here, and then we're going to do some more footage of this unit, but I really want to see how this performs. This has a 800 to 1,000 watt consistent motor on the back, and it peaks at 1,800 watts. So it's got a different type of steering. It's going to feel different than a lot of scooters because it's not like your typical scooter. This is automotive grade components to it. Automotive headlights, automotive connectors. It's built to last up to 10 years. Water resistant memory foam seat. I mean, really going to be a nice scooter with this LED display that we have up here. That's really going to show you your battery life. So once again, follow me. We're going to go drive out on this terrain and really just see how it goes. So what I want to show you here though is if you're going full speed and you turn this completely sideways, yes, your one wheel will come off the ground, but the unit is not going to flip on you. A lot of people are concerned with faster scooters. Is that going to flip? I mean, that's me trying to make the unit flip. It's not going to flip over on you. So you got to remember, this is going to be a fast scooter that's also going to be stable and secure when you're driving the unit. All right, let's see what this thing can do. I got some pretty big roots over here. Let's see. I mean, I don't know if you saw that, but that is a pretty good incline there, a pretty good root system that we have. And I mean, this thing flung right over it. I mean, plenty of power. Like I said, that 800 watts to 1,000 watt peak, I mean, that's going to have no problem with certain types of terrains. I'm going to show some more videos of some more rugged stuff where it's going to go. But I mean, you can look at that suspension. When I was right there, I mean, you see that. That's one wheel off the ground. It's almost like you're in like a Jeep or one of those off-road type buggies. I mean, you can, with that type of suspension, I mean, you're going to be able to go in a lot of different terrains. With that kind of power, that kind of pneumatic tires, I mean, it has such a soft, comfortable ride. I really think you're going to like this unit. If you have any questions, this is called the PX4 by Pride Mobility. Give us a call. I'll be glad to answer it for you.
Hi, I'm Marc.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.